From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Mayfield to throw on the first play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 34.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 74 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs' offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room to maneuver at the 35. East to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In motion, the tight end. Mayfield now. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Run.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Alert! All 52. What's that?
Allen going to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
What's that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Gun. What's that?
Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Stay tight. What's that?
Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. King. What's up? Regular. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 73 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Allen. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Now Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now Baker going to change it up.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, alert 33.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Yep. Real.
Mayfield down. And now here is another interception.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
56, 56. Look out.
Now Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stop.
Now Allen again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Real. Regular. Yep.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This one complete to Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to throw. Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Now Allen. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Rapp with a pick. Down the left sideline. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon